Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more SimWorlds 2. Alright, it is time to finally get this done. We're going to crash course expanded civilian ships. We also have 62% of layered armor done. We're kind of all over the place right now, tech-wise. I was realizing that we probably should dedicate some time to one more tier of torpedo tech, because if you look at the tooltip here, we've got Epsilon Torpedo Small, Epsilon Torpedo Medium, but notice how there's no Epsilon Torpedo FTR for Fighter. We go one more tier up, we unlock the Epsilon Torpedo Fighter class, which lets us put torpedoes on our bombers and interceptors. So, very appealing to get torpedoes on them because they fire stupid fast, 1.2 fire rate, 1.2 seconds per shot. So, and again, it's the same thing with regular torpedoes. It's just about volume. Just fire as many as you can, penetrate the shields, take down a system. I love torpedoes on fighters. It's going to take 10.7 years to research, but we probably get that queued. And the next time a spy becomes available, like our good one, Pete, let's take a look and see if that pirate faction has Epsilon Torpedo Tech. Just confirm that's what it's called. Enhanced torpedoes, that's what I need. Maybe we can get a little bump in that. Doesn't take quite so long. Alright, so we got 2 fleets of 6 escorts. Feels like pirate raids are practically a thing of the past. Let's go ahead and say that these can both... Well, let's just put one on defense. I'll keep the other fleet over here. These guys are moving to Turvek too. Tell you what, we'll put them both on defense for now. "51 days for expanded civilian ships. It's going to give us the ability to make small fuel tankers, which are not civilian. We did finish building the structure on the planet. I'm waiting for the development value to get to... Oh, perfect. Okay, here we go. So we did gain some pop. Where's our pop value? Right here, 408. So we did gain like almost 200 million people, but more importantly, development went from 79 to 89, and therefore we have an extra like 12,000 revenue on the top. Corruption still went up because population size and tax rate and all that. But the more important number is this 72,000. That's a big difference. And after it's all said and done, we now have an extra like 5,100 annual credits, which we can use to make a whole bunch of ships. Let's see if there's anything that the AI would like for us to build. Doesn't want more exploration ships. I want more exploration ships though, so I'm going to queue them. And I think we will go up to 10 construction ships at this point. And we're getting close to that point where I'm going to start to decrease funding for colony growth. Gudan has evaded detection and stolen information on enhanced construction. Nice. Knocked out 70% of medium construction ship and another upgrade to the small spaceport. We're pretty good at this. This is one of our better research things, so I'd like to get that one done too. Their second best spy. Can we steal... It was called enhanced torpedoes. 92%? Do that. One of our escorts is under attack. They should be defaulting to capture based on the settings that I gave them. And there is expanded civilian research. So I'm going to just take a snapshot of that so we don't forget what we need to add. We also finished hyperdrive tech. Perfect timing. Definitely time for a retrofit then. Let's have you go and... I'm gonna have 2 spies work on enhanced torpedoes because it's gonna be a longer tech, almost for certain. I'd like to get it right away. Okay, so we need to do our small colony ship now. We'll just auto-generate one, then tweak it. don't think it really needs countermeasures or sensors. Doesn't need seeking missiles. I definitely would like it to have extra engines. We will need more power. I'll take the basic passenger compartment off and give it another fuel cell. It doesn't have to go at full speed. We're only gonna have like 1 or 2 of these ever at a time. So we've got one colonization module, which lets us move 30 million people to a new planet. We got our Drax hyperdrive, which is new tech. I don't think we need damage control. And if we pull that, that will allow us to fit... Also, we don't need this much crew. We can fit another reactor to go full speed and another fuel cell to have range to colonize. Puts us 1 over the crew capacity. We pull one of the engines. I think I'd rather pull that reactor. I don't think we need that last 20k travel speed. I'd like 1 more fuel cell. Lots of fuel. These things need to be able to travel nice and far. And if we can, a directional thruster gets us a little bit of speed, but more importantly, a little bit of countermeasures. And if we can, I guess I wouldn't mind countermeasures if it fits. That pretty much does it. It's an acceptable ship. Sure. So this will be colony-S-1. That's a small colony ship. Medium mining ship next. Start with an auto-generate. Pull the missile. Make sure we do have shields. Would not mind having countermeasures, but I don't know if that's going to fit. This ship's primary job is to mine, after all. Let's put the drive at the top. Let's put an extra reactor here. It's only got 1 cargo bay right now. This ship always feels like it's such a bad upgrade. If you look at the size difference between the small mining ship and the large mining ship, sorry, medium, it goes up by 25. You get 25 more space. That's it. It's just, you can barely fit anything extra in it. And it adds 75 polymer to the cost to build it. I'm not even sure that this is a reasonable thing to add to our list just yet. Like, the current ship that we have has 1 cargo bay, 1 mining engine, and 1 regular engine, 2 fuel cells. Best we can do, 2 fuel cells, we gain an engine, so let's remove an engine so that it's equal. Pull the missiles, make sure we have the deflector. Got the 1 large mining engine, 1 cargo bay, 2 fuel cells. So we're equal right now. And I've got, like I said, 25 more space. So like I can either add another engine or another cargo bay. But like that's it. That's all we get. It's not very impressive. For what it costs, I mean, you know. Of course, we're also going to the Drax hyperdrive. Did I factor that in? Let's try to put the other cargo bay. So this is mining... Miner? M-1. This guy's still got the warp bubble generator, so we're not comparing apples to apples. Let's see, if we upgrade to the Drax hyperdrive... The small one can't quite fit second fuel cell. It also only has just the deflector shield, so we are also gaining armor. We're gaining armor, an extra engine, or an extra cargo bay. Interesting. And we, therefore, if we don't run the armor, can we fit the engine? We could fit the directional thruster, but that doesn't really give any speed. I'd rather have the armor. And because we actually have armor and shields now, we can tell it to retreat when shields are below 50%. So sure, we'll obsolete the old miner, and I guess we will do that. All right, small passenger ship next. Okay, no missiles needed. Do like to have engines on it whenever possible. Doesn't need sensors. Do want it to go at full warp speed. It's got 2 basic passenger compartments. We can move 2 million people at a time. If we can fit 1 more, I would like to do that. We need 20 more space. That's tough. These are defaulting to retreat when an enemy is just nearby. But we're giving it armor and shields, so I'm going to do the same thing when shields are below 50%. I mean, if I go down to 1 engine, I can fit the extra cargo. Let's see. Would we rather be able to move 50% more people? Or would we rather be able to go a little under 50% faster, only while cruising? Doesn't affect warp speed at all. I think I'd rather move more people. That seems reasonable. This is a, I don't know, I usually call it the People Boat. The People Boat -S-1. Alright, lastly, we need a fuel tanker. Small fuel tanker. Pull the missile, add back the shields, pull the sensors. Actually, fuel tankers I like having sensors on because they tend to fly off and mine gas giants. They're one of the few ships that will like go find their own fuel. So having sensors to keep them safe is sort of reasonable. Don't think we need that many cargo bays. It's got 1 small mining engine, 1 remote fuel transfer. Got the hyperdrive. It needs more power. It only has 1 fuel cell on it. I actually prefer 2. And then this is size 10? Don't think it needs more than 1 small mining engine. I would like to have 2 remote fuel transfers so that it does its actual job faster. You can transfer 40 fuel per second instead of just 20. And then I actually think that if we can fit this cargo bay back, I would like it. The cargo bay versus the remote fuel transfer. I'd rather have the fuel transfers, actually. Let's even go to 3. It'll transfer fuel very fast. All right, there's our new designs. Normally I do a lot of that in between videos, but that was quite a few to unlock all at once. All right, tech-wise, we have just these things queued. We appear to have negative money. Not true. 70% of small spaceport the next. I don't feel like I need to be able to put more stuff on the spaceport at the moment. Layered armor will give us heavy armor, which increases our reactive rating. So that's more damage reduction and also increases the value of the armor from 72 to 104. We can also get the quantum engine and the quantum engine fighter only. So we have one of our first like choose your path type things. So the quantum engine is going to give us energy efficiency. Notice how compared to the middle option, which is just the proton engine with an upgrade. Also notice in the very top right corner of the tooltip, this only costs 640, these cost 800. So upgrading the old model is 20% cheaper than going for a slight variant. This is energy efficiency, this is power. This is the Acceleros engine, which gives maximum thrust, maximum power usage. Great on fighters, great on escorts, not great on civilian ships, not great on construction ships and exploration ships, but pretty good when you want to go fast. What else can we do? We lack silicon. Yeah, we need to get that silicon mining going. I think I will finish basic space commerce and then definitely spend time working on enhanced torpedoes. I wouldn't mind getting the quantum engine, even though it's the energy efficient module, the energy efficient variant. It's also just more thrust than the previous version. Maximum thrust 18,315 versus 18,150. It's barely less thrust for combat. And it's barely less thrust in other circumstances as well. But still, we're talking like 5+ years for these things. We'll see. I guess I wouldn't mind getting this armor upgrade. Let's go ahead and queue that. It's a pretty significant thing. It also gives more armor for fighters, which I wouldn't mind. We should probably pick up frigates at some point. What do you think? Yeah, probably. I should probably get resort stations and large mining station upgrades. We need all of the things. All of the tech is so good. Still don't have exploration scanners either. You know what I just realized? I just did the mining ship change and added a flat cost of polymer. Okay, it's not going to cost a whole bunch of silicone to make these medium miners. It's polymer. The thing we're short on is silicone. All right, that's fine then. Okay, let's crash course this. Capture you yet? All right, so they're not automatically being retired. Let's see if I can get the policy settings to actually do it how I want them to. Enlist when high-tech or large they can build. No. Enlist when not high-tech or large they can build. Try that one. I want them to auto-capture everything and then auto-dismantle everything. That would be ideal. This little mobile hunting party, it's beautiful. This fleet is doing stuff. I hear combat. We've got pirates just like fighting. Pirates are just fighting near the sun for some reason. That's cool. Not really sure why. This fleet is trying to capture stuff. This fleet is not. Euron defends. What's different between these two ships, these two fleets? Basically the same. One of them's still on retreat when never. That's not correct. Okay. Basically, I want this fleet to, you know, participate in hunting pirates. Nice. More boarding. Alright, so that guy got captured, and he is automatically retiring at Earth. Perfect. That's what we want. Now I don't have to remember to do it myself. Good stuff. All of these ships are currently set to manual because I told them to do a thing. I put them back to defend. Also want to bump this up to 50% of fuel range. Also, if we can, I would not mind trying to fit another fuel cell on here. We still just have the 2. Is that even remotely possible? I'd have to probably pull the assault pod. Or the command center. It's actually a thing you can do. It's kind of surprising, actually. The command center is not a required module. You can remove it. If you don't have it, you miss out on 10% maintenance savings, 2% damage reduction, and you miss out on, like, 10% countermeasures and targeting, but you can pull it. Something to consider. I'm okay with what we've got, I guess. All right, I'm gonna take a short break here. I will be back in the next episode, though, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. See you soon.